Welcome to Football Heritage TV. If you're new around here, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit the notification button so you get a little alert every time I go live. Now, I'm asking the question because it's never a dull day at Spurs, and that should be our motto. Not all there es faire, to dare isn't to do. It's never a dull day at Spurs. Naughty Spurs or salty Forest? Which one is it? Or is it a little bit of both? Let's have a look. I'm laughing, I'm smiling, but purely because this is just Spursy. Now, before everyone gets annoyed at me at saying the Spursy word, I'm not saying we've done anything wrong. I clearly don't know, but I'm saying the situation is Spursy. So what do we know? What we knew is yesterday, here we go. Ornstein said it, Romano said it, Plettenberg said it, Mike McGrath said it. Ben Jacobs said it. Tottenham have signed Morgan Gibbs White. Medical tomorrow, i.e. today. It was all going so well. Spurs have slapped down a £60 million bid, which of course is not only our record transfer fee, but also the release clause. And those are the two words that are going to bite us on the arse. The release clause for Morgan Gibbs White. Now, we're all delirious. We're all happy. We're all saying, oh my gosh, 2 signings, 24 hours. What's going on? We've had investment from America or from Saudi, and now we've got naming rights apparently going on with our stadium. And let me get that right. ENIC are pushing money into the club for the first ever time. It's all going so well. The football gods love us again. And then, bang, smack, smack, smack. And they slapped us back down to earth because this afternoon we heard that this deal is either stalling or could be off. And why? Well, Nottingham Forest are seeking legal action. Nottingham Forest are talking to their lawyers because they believe that Tottenham Hotspur have approached Morgan Gibbs White illegally. And the reason that they believe that is because Tottenham knew what was meant to be the details of a very secret release clause. This is all bonkers, isn't it? First of all, why have a release clause that's secret? But never mind, that's not the point. That's not the point. Still can't make it make sense in my mind. So what's happened? So apparently Tottenham found out from Morgan Gibbs White. And by the way, talking to the agent, there's no problems with that. You're allowed to talk to agents, but you can't agree anything with the player. So apparently what they're saying, to my knowledge, somebody else might have a different version, is that Spurs knew exactly what the release clause was and the actual terms of the release clause, when it had to be paid, how it had to be paid, etc., etc., etc. Now, where I still can't make this make sense in my head is this. Nottingham Forest would have known this yesterday and yet still agreed the deal, still knew that Tottenham were travelling down, that Gibbs White was travelling down to Tottenham for a medical today. So what has happened between last night and today that suddenly they've gone, hang on, Tottenham been a bit naughty here. Now, I don't know if Tottenham have been naughty. I don't know if Forest are being salty, and that's my line, naughty or salty. And that's the question I'm asking all of you lot. Is it naughty Spurs? Is it salty Forest? Now, what do we know? We know that for Spurs to pay anybody's release clause like that is unheard of. And that's what makes this all the more sad, is that this is the first time that I can remember that we've gone, bang, release clause, done, bosh. What makes it even worse is the Nottingham Forest owner, Marinakis, my fellow Greek, has decided that he wants war with everyone. He wants war with Crystal Palace. And now Crystal Palace are out of the Europa League and Forest in the last hour have been pushed back in there. He wants war with Gary Neville. Oh, Gary Neville said some naughty things. I'm going to sue him. Bah, bah, bah. He wanted war with his own manager, our ex-manager Nuno Santos on the pitch. And now he wants war with Tottenham Hotspur. When is this going to end? Who is he not going to go to war with? Because right now, and again, listen, I don't get too embroiled in these things, but it appears that Nottingham Forest are trying their best to be the pantomime villains of the Premier League. They seem to be pissed off with everybody. They seem to be fighting everybody. And Marinakis, as I said before, these billionaires, I think he's a billionaire, but these people with all this money, there's a reason they've got this money. Either they're very lucky or they're ruthless businessmen, businesswomen, business people. And when you are ruthless, you don't care who you piss off, who you tread on, who you stamp all over to get to your end goal. You will take money off where you can. You will fight legal battles to get money off and win where you can. And it becomes about the battle. And we know all about that because we've got Daniel Levy, and Daniel Levy's currently suing Man United and Ineos, blah, 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 blah. What's going on? Who remembers when footballer was a simpler time? 11 men playing 11 men, 11 women playing 11 women, goalposts, done, bosh. Not anymore. It's also convoluted. It's crazy. The world of transfers is more convoluted and complicated than ever. But who is in the right and who is in the wrong? If Tottenham are in the wrong, can Nottingham Forest prove it? Because they would need some evidence. They would need that silver bullet to show here. FA, look what they've done. And the FA will need to go, oh, Tottenham, naughty. There's a fine or you've got a transfer ban or whatever it may be. Or it might be, hang on, Forest, where's your proof? So what? They paid your release clause. There was many ways they could have known about it. Leaks and this and that, the other. So where do you stand? Which side of the fence do you sit with this? Because already I've seen those that despise Levy going, typical Levy, this is Levy, this is Levy. The same people that yesterday told me these new deals had nothing to do with Levy and we're moving differently. But now when something bad happens, it's Levy. Is it Vinay? Is it Levy? Is it Lang? Are we blaming the agent? Are we blaming Gibbs White? Who are we blaming for this? Will the deal get done? There's my question to you right now. Will the deal get done? Is it going to be something that's resolved like that overnight? Is it something that's going to drag on for a few weeks into Spurs' pre-season tour of South Korea? I don't know the answer to these questions. This is fresh. This is new. This is going to be a story that moves, and we're here for it. We love the drama. But on the same side of things, we were all so happy. I think the deal will get done. I've got no evidence of that, no ITK, no nothing, just my opinion. So I'm asking you, naughty Spurs or salty Forest? Which one is it? Will the deal get done? And has a rivalry now been created between Tottenham Hotspur and Nottingham Forest that probably wasn't there? Will Gibbs White be able to go back to Forest? Will he still be sold? Will he be sold to someone else other than Spurs? Will he be a Spurs player? All the burning questions. But what we do know is what should have been a straightforward deal has gone Spursy. Naughty Spurs or salty Forest? Let me know. Smash the like. Please subscribe. We're nearly at 20,000. Much love. Take care. And I hope you and your loved ones have a lovely weekend. And as always, come on, you Spurs.